let's have a little fun. What would you like me to refer to you as during this interview?
Um, you can just call me Ken.
Kenny?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, Kenny. Let's start at the beginning. And let's get the terminology right too. Do you what kind of content would you say you do?
Um, I'd probably call it adult entertainment content or like, yeah, that's probably it because I never really called it anything else.
How young were you when you decided to do adult content?
I probably started for real at like, I'll say like 21, 22.
What was like the introduction to the life like?
It was kind of random, honestly. I had some friends
Mm-hmm.
that were like, "Hey, you ever recorded or like did anything like this?" And I was like, "No, not really."
Mm-hmm.
When they were like, "Would you want to?" And I said, "Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
And it just started from there.
What was that first experience like for you?
It was interesting. I was kind of nervous, just because I didn't really know the person with me.
Mm-hmm.
At first,
Yeah.
I didn't know where it would go.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. I didn't ask questions, so it's not like I was like, "Oh, okay, this is going here on this platform." I
Mm-hmm.
had no idea. I was
Mm-hmm.
just like down for the sex, I guess.
Well, I mean, at least were they like? I mean, they're paying. Like, is it paying well? Is it
I guess it paid well. It was. I mean, at that time, what was it? So I'm 33 now. That was what 10 plus years ago. So it
Mm-hmm.
was enough. I had nothing to do. No kids, no home, no nothing. I was just chilling.
Do you still do content or?
Not lately. I have taken a break.
Mm, what kind of like factors played a role in that?
In taking the break,
Mm-hmm.
kinda a bit of personal growth
Got
and
you.
then some like just seeing how people view you or react to you when they realize that's what you do, whether it be your job or for fun. They just take it
So like
the
at
very
work, it's crazy. So it's crazy to me is that like yo, you can go to work right,
Mhm.
and people that normally or otherwise may just say like hired by very small talk people, you think they know, like, you know what I'm saying, like you think they when they get home like they're like trying to search you up type.
Sometimes, yes. A little bit I can tell
Yeah.
like with certain people.
Yeah.
Like they'll kind of you can see them like look at me differently or they'll just be like giddy with excitement and you'd be like, "You look familiar," and I'd just be like, "No, I don't." Like, what you mean? Like,
What you mean look
and they'll
familiar?
never really say unless they actually know me, and they'd be like, "Were you on the internet?"
I think the big question a lot of people like want to know, because I mean, I feel like there's a lot of taboo and judgment towards individuals that are in that life, and when it comes to family, what have been some of the dynamics that you've dealt with family and adult content?
So my mom knows
Mm-hmm.
for sure. She doesn't really say much about it. She doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks it's kind of funny. Um, but I'll have like certain members of my family bring it up, and they'd be like, "Is that like?" They kind of feel weird about it because they don't want to talk to me about it. But
Mm-hmm.
they also I've had like cousins be like, "Well, how'd you get started? Like, can I start too? Like, what's the process?" Like,
Oh,
some of them really just be like, "Okay," like,
they just want to know the sauce or
yeah.
okay, okay. What are the fans like?
Um,
Because
weirdos.
I'm yeah, because I'm like if it's like 10 years ago, I'm like how many of them are still like we're up on you then that are still like tapping in now trying to like get you to get back in the game.
Oh, they definitely want me to. They ask often, like, "Are you gonna make more videos? Or are you doing this still? Can I participate with you?" Like,
Mm-hmm.
they want me to, and it's kind of weird, just because like, uh, I haven't. Like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
just watch what's already there. So,
Right, right. I seen a creator publicly Keiki doing an interview said she only made like she made 20, she went to LA, she made one video from New York that went to LA and then made like 20 additional videos in LA, and it was enough for her to like, I guess, essentially retire from it. Like made her money and just retired after that. So that's why I was kind of wondering, like, when I asked about the fans, some I feel like some creators kind of like just continue to keep going, but some make their money and dip out. So I was wondering if there's like a time where folks feel like they need to jump in, jump out. But I feel like you pretty much explained it. When you say personal growth, like what about it? Like what area of personal growth did you feel like you needed to like adjust?
More so, I guess, in the like relationship building side of it, and
Mm,
like while that is like part of my lifestyle, I'm still a very much lovey-dovey relationship person.
mm-hmm.
So I try not to lead with sex a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said before, people just see you as like this object or entertainer, and that's kind of what they expect and want from you.
Mm.
But a lot of times I'd be like, I'm kind of different. Like, there's
And
more to me than.
I agree because I wanted to kind of dabble in that too because I'm like when it comes to like the relationship world, like how difficult is navigating the waters as an adult creator, like.
Easier since I've stopped so much. But like certain, I haven't done a lot, like, I haven't been in a lot of relationships, but some people really don't mind it and don't expect that from me. But then I'll run into people and it's kind of like obvious that they just want an experience versus like an actual relationship, whether it be friendship or something else.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a turn off. So I'll just be like, whatever. Like, let me just chill, go in my little hole,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of avoid people. And if they really want something to do with me outside of that,
Mm-hmm.
they'll let it be known. So,
Well, what kind of things it's not. I don't think it's such a difference in what you want versus what the next woman will want. But when it comes to a relationship, what are you looking for?
um, probably like, okay, for a long time, I really didn't want like a marriage and the whole like, oh, this is my picket fence and my dog and my family and kids.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted a partner to have fun with. And as I get older, I guess, and the more bored living alone is, more
Mm-hmm.
boring, I kind of do want someone next to me for the stability and have the family and just actually just like chill and create. I would now if I had a partner,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably create more videos.
Oh,
So I guess
okay.
that's part of it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I have to find someone down for that as well.
Mm. Okay. Um. I kind of want to circle back around. Because I didn't want to gloss over some of the original things. What were some of the negative experiences you had when you first started out? Like being like 21, 22, like what were some things you wish you knew then that you know now?
I probably just wish I asked more questions and was more aware and less carefree because I was just like fucking like this is what I'm doing. This
Mm-hmm.
is fine. I've almost I won't say almost, but I've had people like literally try to pimp me or have me do stuff on their accord, and I just be like, no, and I disappear.
Mm-hmm.
But like the more negative is probably, as most women would say, is the weirdos, people who try and do the opposite of what they're telling you, or come with no STD results or something stupid like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Did you have you been keeping up now, I'm not going to say that person's name, but have you been keeping up with like that one, there was one creator on Twitter not too long ago who did a scene with another popular male performer, and he had allegedly gave her HSV1 or something of that nature. Uh, like, does that happen? I don't say does it happen often, but like, is it an afterthought or is it like what is the philosophy around just protection in that?
yeah, it's always an afterthought. It's always a forethought. Like, that's why I guess I kind of slow down and I kind of tiptoe in it more so these days. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because I'd rather prefer to do it with trusted individuals or people that I actually know
Mm-hmm.
versus randoms who are just like, hey, want to collab? Like, it gets weird and it gets sticky because, yeah, people lie or people hold back information and you have no idea what they're passing around.
What would you want people to know about why you do it?
It's simply fun. It's something I enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
It's freeing. I've never viewed it as like a lot of people say like, "Oh, you're like this because maybe trauma or whatever." Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm generally a sexual being and I like it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's expressive and people call you names. Oh, you're a hoe, you're this.
Mm-hmm.
So is your mom. Like, like it's fun.
Yeah, she probably does it like for free, like you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Might as well. I mean, might as well get paid. I mean, I look at it the same way. Honestly, it's like if you why do it for free and kind of end up in a messed up relationship or a messed up
hmm
situation in the end and judge. That's why I don't pass no judge. I mean, I don't pass no judgment on nobody at this point in my life because I mean, everybody kind of got like their own version of shit going on, right?
Right.
So let's say I wake up and I want to be an adult creator tomorrow. How would you say you get started?
Um, of course, like the platforms major Twitter or X as it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out if you want to do like cam style on one of those sites or
Mm-hmm.
if you're uploading to, of course, like Pornhub or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just figure out what you want to do. I would say it is definitely best to find your niche
Mm-hmm.
because those are a lot more what's the word? You get more money once
Get
you figure out
you get more money. Which
what you're doing.
what niche would you say gets the most money?
um I don't know. I guess a lot of people that I'm noticing, they like a lot of solo girl stuff and a lot of like lesbian type things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't know, people got weird kinks. So who knows for real?
Seriously, no, I don't even I grew up in the era of like Rotten.com, so it's like I've seen some things that the eyes can't unsee at this point
Right.
in time, and it's just like I just know like certain areas of the internet, it's like the average person just don't belong, and the fact that niches exists. And not like, again, no judgment,
Right.
but it don't surprise me when I be hearing like things like someone's executive boss likes to get like wear leather and get like gagged and beat and stuff like that.
hmm
So I mean, um, well, that's dope though that I mean, either way, you found time to take a break and you focus on the relationship side of things. I think that's extremely. I think that's a positive that you can embrace what works for you in
Right.
that capacity. Um, I mean, I think that largely covers. I mean, talk about how you got in. It's like you're semi retired somewhat.
Right.
I mean, how the family deals with it, and I mean, it sounds like you played it very safe. Um, how what so I want to say that in that life there is a element of human trafficking, right?
Of
And
course.
some of the more dangerous aspects like it, but like can you tell when a person's got like can you tell what a pimp is? Like how do you define a pimp?
Honestly, I have no definition for a pimp. They
Mm-hmm.
have their own. They're kind of weird. Um, but like you can tell. You can tell. Some dudes are just the way they talk, the things that they bring up, or like, oh, we're gonna go meet up with such and such and this and then you get around these people and it's like, nah, this ain't
This ain't.
this is not normal friendship y'all got going on here.
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a bunch of girls or like a few dudes and a two or three women that are just like really close with all y'all. Yeah, y'all are doing weird things.
Now that what kind of questions like I mean like is like a pimp like doing like a like what kind of questions do pimps be having?
They like okay, if I can remember, like when I was younger, it was this like older dude, and he had like I guess a white or whatever. She was his girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
claimably, but they would always ask like, hey, you wanna like, well, we're about to get a room and we're gonna try and make some money. They never like give all the details at first,
Right.
like, and it's like, huh? What you mean you about to try and get some money?
Mm-hmm.
And then like, oh, you want to come? And they'll tell you to like bring this or you got friends. The main question is, do you have friends?
Do you have friends?
What kind?
Interesting.
Like, what do you mean friends?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bring your homegirls. You know, you got some cute homegirls like you. Like, nah, I ain't got nothing, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but it's some of them ask different questions. It's weird.
Do
I
you,
can't even really explain it.
you
Like,
you feel like you could detect like you could detect the pimp like or someone that is in that world when you talk to them?
yeah, it's always money talk, money and bitches.
That is raw right there. Money and bitches. Jeez. Um. Damn. Do you ever think you gonna end up like doing like a format like this where you kind of like just uh reoccurringly just talk? You know what I mean? About your experiences. I don't know, like a
Yeah,
podcast because
I thought about it. I think about it a lot, actually.
I mean, you never know. Like, I mean, judging from like the way I'm gonna, chop and clean this up. I mean, touching on certain topics between like, pimping and how you got started and the niches and the ways the various things you can see for yourself how people may respond to it.
Hmm.
um, I guess one of the last two or three wrap up questions that I have is, what made you decide your niche?
Honestly, I don't think I've decided. I'm always thinking about changing it or making it one thing. Um, but my decision is, or the choices I make with like my videos or content, it comes off of just what I like when I'm by myself, my
Mm,
own privacy. So what I actually really enjoy doing the most, and then I'll go with that.
what is your current niche in private?
Um, Exhibitionism.
Oh, so you beat my voice. What? So is that like a role playing thing?
It's more of like being watched or like public type thing.
Uh, is there like a particular niche you won't do? Like,
Um, Probably the anal stuff.
mm,
Not a favorite.
it's not a favorite among men. It's not a super popular thing apparently among a lot
Yeah.
of people. I don't blame you. Um, damn, yeah. Yo, I think I don't have anything. Do you have anything? Did you have anything for me?
Um, no.
No, good. Like, no. No, I just wanted to kind of like open the floor in case you had an area of dialogue that you kind of wanted to express down. That would have been a better way to express that. Did you have anything in your mind that you wanted to express?
Still no.
Still no. Okay. Well, yo, I'm gonna stop the recording.